Harika?
Excuse me, if I may interrupt.
Marina's first legal name is actually the Hydro Archon, all one word.
The trial still going?
Fremine! You finally made it. I assume this means you've completed your mission?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top priority.
What was it?
Is that the first prophecy slate?
Oh. He found it. He probably had to die for it.
So the knave privately arranged for Fremine to try and find the missing slate.
I looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. It took me a long time to get around some dangerous stretches of water. But has the trial already concluded? Then doesn't that mean I've come too late?
Oh.
Oh no. Father will be disappointed in me.
Don't worry, the mystery hasn't been resolved yet. You're good.
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Fremine. Please allow me to review the record left on the slate. Traveler, I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates, and would like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Huh? So what do you see? What is it?
What in the ever-loving fuck? I can't even do markers on my quick action. It's like I'm not even live. What the hell? It's not registering me as if I am. That's very bizarre. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't like that at all. That's very... It has me nervous. I don't like that. Previous High Archon releasing her divine power, turning the oceans into human beings. Oh my god, this is a cycle. Did everybody... She said everybody already died. And so they turned the oceanids into humans to undo it, and now they're gonna return to that form.
I believe I've now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
Huh? Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of deceiving her people? Oh, wait, no, that's Farina, and we've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon.
Very, very true. Give me one quick second. I will be right back. I'm just gonna go grab something. There we go. I have to write down my times back instead of hitting my marker button. I can't hit the button on my stream deck. I can't type it in the chat. I can't even use my quick action. It just says something went wrong. I don't know what that means. Twitch is a little broken, I guess, because I haven't done anything. Anyway. We've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon. Go on.
So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kind of talking about?
Yes, this one on the
In
tablet.
truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates. However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stone slates. Paimon will do her best to help you remember.
Oh, what is this? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh god, okay, puzzle time.
The first stone slate describes what you just said. It seems to show the previous Hydro Archon using her divine power, and then the Oceanids turn into humans.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that Fontanians are transformed Oceanids? Oh, Paimon wasn't expecting that. But if Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps this process can be reversed as well.
Mm-hmm.
The second stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together. But the heavens still brought judgment down upon them. This must be the point when the Hydro Archon and the Fontanians were branded with their original sin. Does this mean that the original sin and the Hydro Archon sin are the same thing?
The sin of changing their form?
The third slate shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea surrounded by many people.
I gotta be honest, not quite sure what this one means.
That reminds Paimon, didn't we also watch that happen to someone else?
Do not tell me the Hydro Archon is child. I will fucking shoot myself. Don't. Alright, I won't do that. But like, fucking Christ. Do not make that guy that big of a I would lose my goddamn mind.
Well, the fourth slate is the prophecy the Fontanians have been talking about. People dissolving into the sea, the Hydro Archon crying on her throne, and so on. We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first, did we? But after that incident, it was just a question of when and not if.
Oh, they were sacrificing her. But if they sacrificed her, why is she here? It's not a super convincing thing. Okay, Chroma, hi! How is Origami 2 been? Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. I've only played the first one. How is the second one? Is it different? Is it better? Let me know. Right now we're trying to put the timeline together because we just basically convicted our Hydro Archon, the water god, to die. I did not expect a sentence of death, which was fucking wild. Hell yeah, sneaky time with Meow Meow. Oh shit, that's the first bot I've seen in a long time. I'll leave it to Mass if he if he wants to. Oh wait, maybe that's not a bot. Is that a bot? Is that your friend?
Fatality.
Oh. Well, they're dead now. They got stabbed. Oh boy, I had one of those exact ones, good lord. If I may make a suggestion, you should have Seribot join your channel. Because they tend to automatically clear out a lot of known bot accounts. So, very helpful. Like the other day, I was doing something. I wasn't looking at chat. But it had, like, banned somebody. Like, while I was doing something. And it was a bot. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even know that. It sure is a fatality. And the sound of someone getting stabbed, baby. Dang, but that's a bot account. It has survived for a while.
My heart's racing for so many reasons.
Tarawero, I think that might be how you say your name. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, it is a fatality. Some things and certain channel points do have, like, audio clips that play when you do them. It's just they're a lot of the more expensive ones. Oh, excuse me. I'm also still sick. So, occasionally I'm muting to cough. But right now, Taro is fine. Oh my god, I love this part of the Archon quest. It's so... I was not expecting them to give her a death sentence. I'm loving this. I'm super into it. I was like, we were just trying to prove if she was like the real like god or not, if she was faking. And we kind of proved that she was faking. And then they were like, oh, the judge is guilty and you're sentenced to die. And I'm like, oh no, any chance we can take that back? Cause, that's, no good. Was it this one?
That doesn't sound quite right.
No. Which one was this one? This one was giving up her power. Was it this one?
We know from the
right.
case of the serial disappearances of young women that Fontanians can be dissolved in primordial seawater. And
Yeah.
the first stone slate tells us that long ago, the Hydro Archon used her power to turn Oceanids into humans. This might be the reason that Fontanians can dissolve.
Ooh, bye, Chroma. Get some food, get some rest. Have a good one. I greatly appreciate seeing you. I can't wait for spooky games on Friday. I'm playing spooky games with Chroma. It's gonna be fun. Alright, what was this one? This was Celestia being judged. Was it? It wasn't this one, was it? Yeah, guilty to be punished by the death sentence, which was wild. I didn't even think they had that.
That doesn't sound quite...
No, it wasn't that. I don't think it's this either. Maybe it is, actually.
Perhaps what is about to take place has all happened before. The true sin of the Hydro Archon that Nervilet mentioned, and the original sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia, as recorded on the stone slates.
There's a guy, his code name is Child, but like spelled child with an E at the end. But it said like child. And I'm like, that you could have chosen any fucking name and you chose that. What a weirdo. Like his like actual official Harbinger name is Tartaglia, and like you should have just gone by that. He is a child. You're right. That title does fit him. Oh, do you mean in the kind of... Oh, is it the... like how the Tsaritsa is mother and then the knave is father, and so he is the child? Is that how that's supposed to go? Why aren't the other ones the children as well? That's very weird. He's a child and he must be put in timeout. That's why they put him in jail. Okay, Hydro Archon sinking into the sea. Maybe this one? I don't think so.
That doesn't...
God damn it.
That doesn't...
Oh, thank God this has nothing to do with him. I was so nervous. Okay.
It's not as simple as falling into the sea. When Navia fell into the sea, her consciousness was subjected to judgment. The stone slates show the people gathered around the Hydro Archon in the sea. Could that be alluding to the same thing?
Okay. That's probably this one. There we go.
Prophecy from the stone slates found its way into society, but not many people believed it at first. The fortress of Meropide was nearly flooded with primordial seawater, which we know can cause Fontanians to dissolve. It seems increasingly likely that the prophecy may come true. If we hadn't dealt with it in time, things could have gone very badly.
I'm also eating a cheeseburger.
They'll dissolve into the primordial sea but won't cease to exist. Their essence will flow in the seawater, converge, and take the form of an Oceanid. The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Perhaps this means that her sin was actually Fontaine's original sin. Navia fell into the water inside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved. She was surrounded by the people of Poisson in a court within her consciousness, and was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay. The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropide was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what. The stone slate's contents can all be verified by recent events. If we combine what we know together, loads of truths should come to light.
Hey, we did it, baby.
Huh? Oh, Paimon gets it now! So that's how you can make sense of it. But then it feels like we're going to have to share some truly shocking revelations.
Probably,
Let's hear them.
Fontanians are not real humans. Oh, God.
Incredible. Linny, did you hear that?
Isn't that crazy?
Not real humans.
You guys are fucking water. Isn't that
Fontanians
crazy?
were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon, with Oceanids as their basis. The evidence for that can be found in how only Fontanians could dissolve in primordial seawater, and how all the girls Vacher dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial, all of them in the shape of Oceanids.
Indeed.
Oh my God, I've been playing this game for fucking 4 years and I never knew that. That's incredible. Sorry, just had to sneeze a lot. But yeah, holy shit, I had no idea. I didn't realize that they were addressing him with his title. I thought that was just his name, and I'm like, you chose that as your nickname? That's very fucking weird. But I had no idea. That's crazy. Thank you so much for the info. Oh my God. I still don't like him though. I'm so sick of that man popping up everywhere.
Yeah, and it follows from the content of the first slate that she probably angered Celestia by creating humans without prior permission. That could also explain why the Oratrice judged the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to account for that ancient sin.
That's true, that's true. Listen, Linny, Nivelette, just because you're made out of water does not mean that I won't still smash. I absolutely will. That does not stop me at all.
The Hydro Archon's true
And he's
sin
my boy.
was creating us?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That is
And yet,
not where I
after
thought
many
this would go.
hundreds of years, the Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the Opera Epiclese. The twists of history are often the most unexpected of all.
I'm still convinced it should come after the fourth slate.
Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea?
I don't think they were placed out of order, were they?
Show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into the sea once the prophecy has been fulfilled in the fourth slate? In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away. Did Paimon get all that right?
I think so. That seemed right.
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, given how much you still don't know, it is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth. However, while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they've also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using a different power source.
Who's your guys' favorite character?
When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates.
I love those two the most, I think.
But since we only had 3 slates at the time, I was unable to come to a full conclusion. Now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within. If everything goes well, we should finally be informed of the unadulterated truth.
It's okay if this is your first experience with Genshin. You can still, like, form an opinion right now. It can always change. Like, I mean, I still have Zhao, Diluc, and Albedo in my party. I have every autograph that Albedo's voice actor has put out. Every single one of them. Every single art piece, I have them all. I've collected all of them. I haven't caught Linny's yet, but I don't think they're on Streamerly. Whatever, that autograph website. But yeah, it was, yes, I fucking love Koi Dao. He's so funny. He's so... You see the videos of them play, the Genshin voice actors playing Among Us? Holy shit, his comedic timing is legendary. So fucking good. But, yeah, I love it. I think Fontaine is my favorite place so far. And Linny and Neuvillette have become my 2 favorites. I really like them. They have absolutely kicked like Diluc and Zhao off of my favorites, but I still do really like them. But a new order has been established. The Dragon Daddy and the petite magician man. quite a duality those two are.
Well, did you get it?
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well.
Oh?
I will try to briefly summarize it for you.
Okay. Go on.
Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontainians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct.
You
In the
guys have
Fontaine
water.
of old, the
Oh my
previous
God.
Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land. The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind. However, even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the 7, did not possess the authority to create a new form of human life. Not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea. She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanid's blood vessels, creating humanoid mimics in the process. But if Fontainians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse, and they would be reverted to their original forms as Oceanids. Of course, The Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race. And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea.
No
That
fucking way.
is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
So we were all Oceanids before we turned into human beings?
How are they
That's way too
making
much information
more?
for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never heard a single thing.
You know what? That's about fair.
Wait, but if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death. After all, her only sin was creating us.
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontainian, but it does answer a lot of our questions.
Alas, your hypothesis regarding the third and fourth stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are, in fact, correct.
Then what's the third slate supposed to represent
A
then?
key point of the visual on the third slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans rather than Oceanids. They have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea.
Then
The nation of Fontaine is the
What is
nation
it?
of Hydro, as well as the nation of trials and
oh
justice.
my god, are you gonna drown your
Instead
Hydro
of being the
Archon?
literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice. You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate. Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court of justice.
Oh shit, we
Yes.
did it.
It refers to our present situation.
I think I'm following now.
Okay, but how do we stop
So, what
the
you're saying is,
next part?
even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy,
We've fulfilled the prophecy.
in truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold. So now, it seems, we're the ones making sure it comes true.
Eee, big oopsie.
What should we do?
Oh, Farina. I don't know.
Huh. No matter what, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Is this what it feels like to be a prisoner of fate?
Ain't that
If
crazy?
that's the case,
I can't get over the fact that the fucking water, guys.
The fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
If we don't
Traveler,
stop it.
I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions. About the fourth slate, you probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Meripede served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass, yes?
Yes.
However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be a small warning of something far worse to come. As for the root cause
What?
of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
Is it that bitch child? Oh, it better
This
fucking not be
eruption
that
is just
man.
a small warning of the things to come. We must find the root cause of the disaster.
It's all child's fault. He's guilty. He's guilty. I mean, aren't we water too? Yeah, but if we touch water, we're not gonna just become water again. Oh, I need to put this back here. Oh, thank God it's not about him. Holy shit.
That doesn't sound quite
Was
right.
it not? What am I actually trying to... Oh, I'm looking for the... Okay. Whale?
It
The
was both
whale!
dream
Interesting.
and reality.
Oh.
If we're talking about a true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
That thing was actually in there? My childhood version is so funny. Oh, hang on. Well, see, so I have channel point commands for certain Genshin characters up until a certain point. I haven't really caught up, but Child's is definitely one of them. A lot of the earlier characters have that too. So you can see how I feel about certain ones. Not all of them were covered, but you could try. He really just does that to be. He just pisses me off, dude. And not only that, I was playing the new Hoyo game, and I heard... Yeah, I just think he's neat. My friend made that. He made like several of them. They're all pretty funny. But it was like, I just think he's neat. I don't like that man. I don't like that. See, I got more accurate ones for the other ones, but I'm just like, I'll never simp for you. I'll never do it. Oh yes, I was playing the new Zenless game, right? And I heard his voice actor, and I was like, it's him. He's here. Oh, I don't have a Klee one. No, I don't have Klee. I don't have Tiny Exploding Child. Fuck. I forgot about her. I do have Klee's little witch outfit, though. He's very cute. I can show you. Yeah, no, I don't... fuck, I don't remember who he was. Yeah, I heard his voice, and I was just, like, immediately fucking, like, you. Irvin Burns, CCZ character. I could have sworn he was in that. I did say that at some point. When I was like playing that, I was like, who the fuck is that? How dare you be here? How dare you? Let's see. He's one of the new guys, I think. Well, now I gotta find it. Just out of principle. But that triggered another rant where I was like, oh my god, this guy's back again. Oh, maybe it wasn't Zenless. It might have been... No, I'm sorry. I misspoke. It wasn't Zenless that I was playing. It was Persona 3 Reload. And it was one of the later social links you could do. And then I heard that voice. I'm like, you fucking... How dare you be here? No, okay. His voice actor did a great job, but it just immediately triggered, like, my fight response. Not fight or flight. Fight. And I was like, I was ready to fucking throw hands at this man. It was wild. I was just like, nope, we ain't having this. But yeah, we're talking about a whale? Some sort of... What? Is that the Hydra Archon? Is our Hydra Archon a whale?
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
Uh-huh. Did you throw Celestia inside of this whale and lock it up in there, Moby Dick style? Oh, cutscene. Oh! Who the fuck said you could come in here? Oh, yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, this bitch is back again. He just fucking dueling with a whale this whole time. He's probably loving it. No, he's good. He's chill. Well, not very chill, but, bye. Arrest him! He escaped jail! Okay, bye. It's this little treat. He just wanted to fight with him.
Too close. How did that thing just burst into the Opera House? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
I mean, that looks like a narwhal. I raised you that. It's also the one the child saw when he was young.
So we've met it at last.
Oh, thank you for the headband.
I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here. That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while.
Well, you did just kind of lock it in the
It has been greedily
cage.
consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels.
So we just kill it.
And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontanians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontanians nigh impossible to resist.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food. Food in the form of Fontanians.
We just barely managed to push it back, right? In that case, won't it come back to target the people again once it's managed to recover its strength?
Probably,
That is
yeah.
correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that we should thank that Harbinger for buying us some time. Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner. From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time.
He's having a fun time. He's loving it. I bet he loves every second of it.
Battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely didn't expect it to help us out like this.
Hi, Urabi. Welcome.
Now that we know that this
We fought a whale.
is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right?
I'ma fight that whale.
It is too late.
Oh, what do you mean?
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself.
So?
Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
That's not something I will accept.
Absolutely,
We've already done
you shouldn't.
everything we can, and we even found the true culprit. We've come so far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe. That's just not fair.
Indeed, that's not how a grand performance should end.
I'll fight it to the end.
That's true. We
No
need a
matter
grand
what.
performance. That's why they're talking
So
like this,
the
Urabi.
prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
Seems like it. Unless we kill it. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Let me fight the whale. Let me fight the whale. I believe in my team. I have an unkillable Barbara. We got this.
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Nah, we can win.
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods. Could things be
Some of these
happening in
guys are
hidden
like
corners where the god's
magicians, so
gaze
they
does
have
not fall?
long, drawn out words anyway. Urabi, you talk like this. What you talking about, you silly goose?
Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
Okay. Oh. So, this is one of those we let it happen and then fix it problems? What is her real secret? Is that why she's been charging this thing? To fucking laser beam that thing straight through it?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Oh yeah, she was sentenced to die, which is crazy.
No, I still need answers.
What is this? Whoa. Oh my god.
You.
Farina?
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
This must
You
be
are
the
not
previous.
Farina. Who are you?
She's the previous one.
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Focalor. Why did you deceive us?
And who was
That
Farina?
wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles.
What?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded.
Buy one up, have a good
was
one.
not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. Now does it?
No, it doesn't. And it's okay. It's okay, Urabi. The dialogue may not be... it may not be something you're interested. I am very much interested in this story.
She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius,
What?
I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
Hell yeah, that's right.
So
You
were
get
also
drops
once
from
one
watching
of the
me.
Oceanids,
Good shit.
transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being.
Oh.
The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina. She could feel joy,
my God.
sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles.
She was perfect. Fuck that bitch. What? Just the fucking good. I want to hear that again.
But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her.
Anyway, and I cursed her. This is just it's a side note. That's so fucking funny.
Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Farina is only human, isn't she?
Yes.
Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years. And all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizing.
You couldn't have sped this shit up? Holy shit. Well, now what? Now what happens? Right, we connected with her emotionally. She's alone on our throne. Just like I was afraid she'd be feeling. Yeah, let's go talk to her. See what we fucking get. As you can see, I just put Navia there because I wanted to walk around as her, but my fourth person is pretty flexible. I got my boy Zhao. I got D-Luke. I have the unkillable Barbara. Who, honestly, I could level up more and have her even more unkillable. But I haven't yet. I guess I can't really look at my character archive. I guess I could go through here. There's my other boy. He's usually the one in my party. My boy, Albedo. Surprisingly not at max friendship. Everybody else is though. Actually, fuck, I can't.
When I'll be as tall as my
I can't switch him out. So, unfortunately, he's not gonna get credit for being here right now. I have a lot of characters. I collected all of the Archons. Farina's in here too somewhere. This is very much not a free-to-play account. Fuck off. My boy Linny. There she is. How cute. I don't think I've ever seen her idle animation. That was actually very precious. I even have Aloy in here. I haven't leveled her up, but she's here. This is a wild crossover. I don't know why they made her the small woman model when she's, really not. She should have been at least fucking Mona's size. Like, Jesus. We made her very small. We got the Dragon Daddy, of course. And we have little Klee!
These bombs, so heavy.
My little Klee in her little summer witch outfit. He's so cute. He's so cute, little baby. I love Klee so much. Got a dog. We got Toma. We got everybody has their outfits. They're like little outfits that you could collect. I'm missing a couple, but like for the most part I have them all. I could say this with quite a shocking thing is my Chi-Chi is not C6. Not many people can say that. I do have a C6 Mona though. We got Xinyan as well. There's only a few I'm missing. I try to collect them all, even if I don't spend the time to level them. As you can see, most of these 5 stars are level 1 still. But I just get them. We have our previous god, the goddess Mare. She's just a little. Ooh. We just got Sigeween. I got Nilou and her new outfit from the event, which if you haven't played, it's very fun. Look at this cute little outfit for her. Oh, you're trying to get Chi-Chi. Oh, I see, I see. I do like her. It's just... but he just fucking... He just fucking... Forgot he do that. I also have Father here. Our Lucino. Oh. Ooh. I fucking loved that. That was so cool. Got Dea. There's only a few I'm missing. I recently got Kaveh though. I didn't have him before. Oh, I got the new outfit for Kirara. Look at this cute little look. She literally says something silly. Hang on. Can you put this on? Oh, you can't. She doesn't do the voice line. That's tragic. I have Candace, who's I think I like her design the most. Very moon motive. I like it. Xingqiu, who I have gotten more than 11 fucking times. This man needs to leave me alone. We have Gaming. Shervus? I don't remember how to say your name. How do you say your name?
I'm Chevres. Captain...
Not even close. Chevres. Oh, how many? I'm only at C3, Zhao. I'm at C5 Diluc, though, which is pretty great. C6 Barbara. Only one, Navia, though. See, I eventually just got Chi-Chi, but I do tend to win my 50-50s. I don't consider when I get D-Luke to be a loss for that because he's a main party member I use, so I will always accept leveling him up as well. We go talk to her as Navia. Maybe this will be... What if I talk to her as herself? That'd be kind of fucked.
Who permitted you to come onto the stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules. All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance. Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it? I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontanians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
I was muted, oh my god, because I had a coughing fit. I was saying I don't consider my, anytime I get a 50-50 and it's like D-Luke, I don't consider that a loss because I regularly use him. So, but like, I tend to win my 50-50s too. But she wanted all the chibi characters. At least you have her. And Citrine will come back eventually, so don't feel too upset. It may take a bit though. Have to find a way.